Hello and welcome to Screams from the Center, where I hope to provide you with information on topics I find interesting and give my perspective on them. In this episode, Benghazi, Benghazi, Benghazi. You know, the term misappropriation of government funds for the purposes of a political assassination group gets tossed around all too often. But here we are again. And what do I mean by that? We got the Trey Gowdy report, the initial report, 800 pages of it, released last week. In other words, it's still the case that the attacks that killed 4 Americans constituted a policy disaster, something that everyone's agreed on for the last 4 years. It's also still the case that the Libya policy pursued by the administration has turned out badly. Although it's debatable whether or not alternative actions or inactions would have turned out any better. We learned that the right wing has been working hard and waiting patiently for over 8,000 days to indict a Clinton, and still with no success. We learned that only by expanding the investigation into topics that might work to keep it in the press cycle for a few more months seems to be the course of action for the Republicans. Can we say email scandal? We learned that the Obama administration was trying their best to present a positive view, or at least shed a certain light on the attacks because of the upcoming election. We learned that the Republicans took over $100 million in funding for security out of the State Department prior to the attacks. We learned that the Political Action Committee would harass the Department of Defense and even call up a witness for a hashtag, "If you vote for Hillary, you are beyond stupid," as well as other types of ridiculous witness calling. We learned that the U.S. military could not have responded in time. We learned that many agencies have systemic issues dating back long before the Benghazi attacks, and this helped to create the window of opportunity for this attack. We learned that Clinton did not technically do anything wrong, and there's been no evidence, new or old, that points to that. In fact, we really didn't learn anything new from any of the other 8 panels, and most of the things in this report were actually from those previous investigations. Oh, wait, we did learn one thing. Hillary Clinton can be grilled for 11 hours and still keep her cool in the face of these Republicans doing these ridiculous things. So I'd like to take a moment here at the end of the show to let you probably notice that things are a little different right now. Pardon the dust, I'm reconfiguring the studio to set up a different format. I'm going to be using different editing software and a different camera here fairly soon. I'm still in the transition stage of this, and hopefully I'll have everything up and running soon. The same goes with my other channel that I'm developing. So, with that in mind, thank you for joining me in this episode of Screams from the Center. Please leave comments below on how I can improve. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. My blog is at screamsfromthecenter.wordpress.com. I'm on Twitter at ScreamsFTCenter. I'm on Facebook at Screams from the Center. Thank you, and have a great day.